All right, Shalom. This is Harwan by Yasha of the GMS Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakak Wadash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles, the GMS, and their elders. And Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Yo, I want to do this in response to this troll, man. You know, he want to be famous. So, hey, make him famous. This guy from the Isupk. Now, you got the younger brothers in this camp of the GMS Lions. Then these brothers are some sincere, study to be quiet type of soldiers, man, warriors that that picked up the Bible and been running the race. That's just it, But you see the comment. I want to go through the comment, and I told the brothers, I said, hey, man. This guy obviously a novice. One, because he's going around on comment boards just scoffing, and fucking with our brothers, faith. You know what I'm saying? Now, to challenge somebody's doctrine, that's different. But to just say, hey, I'm going to read his comment. It says, the brother on the right in the camp of the Lions Den, you see him looking at his Bible. He's saying, so he put the comment, patiently suffering the way I look at her, Sophia. So he's saying it symbolically, saying, hey, this is how he feel about the truth. I understand that. And I'm a personal witness of what that brother's challenging and going through and pushing for. So this is an inspiration to those that would have eyes to see it, maybe even in his family, who knows? Now, you have idiots that or envy, man. They envy that joy of knowing, of being sure of your connection with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, in the sense of him having mercy upon you, caring about you. All right, are we sure we're the elect? No. But obviously these Isupk guys, they believe they are. And that says, so he call him a brother. Do yourself a favor. Get in classes at the home of truth, of the truth. The home of the truth, man. That shit sounds so fucking vain and repetitive, like a tradition. That's how I knew off the rip this guy was a novice. He sound like the rest of them damn novices that just be talking shit. Yeah, Isupk got the truth. You GMSs, y'all, it's all negative. It says, scriptures say, dress in warlike apparel. Hey, I'm gonna get into that too. It says, y'all look like, the way you talk, man, it's very, lacks a lot of intellect. It says, y'all look like y'all about to play ball and bake cakes. Not a good look. So this dude, took his time out of his day to put that up there and try to embarrass the brothers. But hey, man, that's beautiful because this is what the scripture say about that. All right, this is a scripture, Revelations 11:3. It says, I will give power unto my two witnesses. Now, his two witnesses are the children of Israel, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, the men of Israel, man. All right, and down to the women and children. All right, but what establishes the government and prophecy, prophesying is the men. All right, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. All right, so sackcloth means I'm gonna get it real quick. All right, it says sackcloth, sackos, sackcloth, mohair, the material or garments made of it, worn as a sign of grief, man. All right, so that's the spirit the prophets are supposed to be in the day, wearing garments. That's a sign of grief, And the brothers' garments actually look pretty good, man. But they made them. The brothers, most of them made them themselves. It's not all fancy shit looking, and uniformed like everybody, like ISUPK, the last UPK and LIUIC, and all these alphabet false camps. You know. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 1:10. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing." And that's the focus, the doctrine, man. All right, brother wearing fringes when he out there preaching, prophesying, the brother wearing the garment, that's according to doctrine. You know, the scriptures say you're supposed to make a garment and cut it in a square fashion and put a hole in the middle and sew it up so it don't look rent. All right, you know, and that's a priestly garments, man. All right, that's a priestly covering. That's part of it. But you know, we missing the ephods and all the things like that. But the scriptures say what? In these times we're gonna wear sackcloth because we're gonna be in mourning, we're gonna be in grief. Why? Because Yahushua is not here yet. Why? Because we're in bondage. You know, because we sinned against the Most High and we're in repentance. Not walking around in war garment. Who you going to war with? What kind of battle they fighting? What are they talking about? You know, they call themselves ISUPK killers. Like, they ain't killing nobody. Everybody know in the streets, you don't say you killing nobody if you ain't killing nothing. So what? They probably killed somebody and they like, that make them murderers. So which one you gonna be, man? You know? I'm gonna read this real quick, man. I'm gonna get a couple scriptures. It says, actually, matter of fact, it says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you." Right? ISUPK, they're not warning the people. They teach that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, and that's a lie, man. You know, wearing all black. Where is that in the scriptures? Wearing shades when you prophesy. When did Masha, King Masha, and all the elders, apostles, REI, Apostle Elder Yaiquab, Apostle Tahar, you know, Abba Bivens, when you see them wearing shades when they prophesying and teaching? You know, this dude's wearing shades out there teaching. Even in the buildings, you know, even in the building they wearing shades. So it's just like, yo, they got like a dark, shameful spirit over them, man. And they doctrine get chopped up all the time. And it's separate from what the old school taught. It's separate from that. You know, they perverted the doctrine. You got videos of their leader, General, the scripture don't even say call nobody a general. You know, they don't even say that in there. Yohana, that's not even Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, to wear it's foolery, man. But I wanted to respond to this, man, because this guy, see, he think them brothers is new or babes, you know, but they've advanced to the meat, right? So they moved, they're in deep fellowship in the spirit right now. But you got niggas like this. This is what it's supposed to happen. The scripture says in the end times, there's gonna come scoffers, you know. So nobody's mad, but hey, you play with fire. That's what you get. You're gonna get a spiritual rebuke. We not carnal. You get what I'm saying? So for them to say war like apparel, man, real warriors know. And this time, a warrior don't have to dress the occasion. You just be a warrior at heart. And when they go down, they go down. That's just it. And you're a warrior in the spirit. That's just it. War like apparel. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua has on a golden girdle, and he was on the earth. He walked in sandals. But y'all talking about war like apparel, man? He tripping, man. A golden girdle for war, yeah. But we priests. The scripture say we're gonna be kings and priests, man. All right. Now it says, in verse 10, it says, "And that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment." All right. It says, "For it hath been declared unto me of you, my brethren, by them which are of the house of Chloe, that there are contentions among you. Now this I say, that every one of you saith, I am of Paul, and eye of Apollos, an eye of Cephas, an eye of Yahushua. All right, see all these different camps. But this is the end of the matter. He says, what? Is Yahushua divided? Was Paul crucified for you? Was this nigga that left a comment, or Isupk or Johanna crucified for us? Or any of these people? No. But the scripture say he's gonna set up what? A foundation. He's gonna set up a tabernacle with a leader, bearing the Urim and the Thummim, meaning the pure doctrine and the truth, the spirit of truth. And that starts with Apostle Tahar on down, from Abba Bivens to King Mashah on down, man. And Elder Yaquab. Whoever else, anybody else want to say, but it's just the ones I noticed, you know what I'm saying? So that's who the spirit go through, man. Johanna is a reject. So anybody, scripture says the eye of the body be dark, the whole body is dark, man. So that's why these dudes, the spirits is dark. Everything's just negative. Yeah, man, you come over to the UPK and what do you say? I'm gonna go back to that comment in a second, man. All right, but that's a fool's debate. Y'all look like y'all about to bake cakes. What type of comment is that to make to a man? You got all these faggots and homosexuals and feminine men running around here. But to look at a brother wearing a garment like the scriptures say to wear, and you tell him he wearing like he about to bake a cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shows his mind, where his mind is at. That don't make it true. That just make it where his mind is at. All right, very immature, man. And it shows their leadership. All right, to be on comment boards instead of commenting on women, talking to women, bro. You on another man comment boards, commenting about his garment. That's envy. That's called hatred. Player hating somebody in the same game of teaching. And this dude is obviously a novice. He real negative. I'm gonna show a picture of him real quick. All right, I was told it was this guy. It's Scammy Davis Jr. It's him, man. This guy here, man. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. But he said, "Hey, warlike apparel." That's it right there, I guess. We gotta dress like this from now on. I can, well, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm gonna just move on. But hey, you see for yourself, though. They said this is the guy that's leaving the comment right here. He said, do yourself a favor, get in classes at the home of the truth, Isupk, which is lie Isupk. The scriptures say, dress in warlike apparel. Y'all look like y'all about to play ball and bake cakes. Play ball and bake cakes. Not a good look. No, that joke was not a good look. This comment was not a good look. Cause now now you marked. The Lord gonna judge you. See the mark on the screen? Yeah, you marked like that. This guy here, he marked. Well, like apparel. Funny. All right, this is Sirach 22 and 13. And this is why you're supposed to avoid idiots like this, man. All right, that just want to tear you down instead of try to build you up. See, the elders of GMS, the apostles of GMS, and all the Akim that's affiliated with the apostles of GMS, you tear a brother down, but you still got to build him up, according to the scriptures. And that's what we do. We build according to the scriptures, edification. But those cats at ISUBK, they tear you down and put you in the carnal state. To where you walking around looking like a Black Panther and fitting the description on the government list of being a Black Hebrew Israelite, which is considered a terrorist, dealing with called killers. That's what they call themselves, right? So that shit is all carnal, man. That's not the establishment or setup of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The establishment and setup of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is based on doctrine, truth, all right, faith, humbleness, meekness, all right, sincerity, scriptures, because the scriptures tell you you're supposed to wear a garment when you go out and prophesy. You know, and have your top of your head uncovered, being a man, not wearing all black, putting shields all over you and shit, like you're gonna block bullets or something. It said the men of Judas Maccabees, when they went to war, one time, they didn't even have on any armor or any swords. You know? This shit crazy, man. So they said, what? I'm gonna keep going. It says, beware of him lest thou have trouble. So you're supposed to beware of idiots like that. Because what? You'll have trouble. You know, you'll be pissed off. You'll make you want to get carnal. All right? Because the first thing they're going to think they're tough because what? They're in that militant-minded spirit. But when Esau come up, the motherfuckers turn straight up civilized. You know? We tell people straight up, we're going out there in the spirit of sheep amongst wolves, man. So we wise as serpent, harmless as doves. All right? We're not going out there to be carnal. But Isupk, they call themselves trained killers. And they come over with warlike apparel, man. You judge a man by his clothing. All right, it says, beware of him lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness. All right, what is heavier than lead, and what is the name thereof but a fool, man? All right, because why? Because a fool's gonna put a burden on you. All right, cast extra weight upon you other than the hell you're already going through in this society. You know, clown you about your clothing and shit like that. I mean, if you got some wicked clothing on, that's different. But the brothers wearing garments, man, simple garments. But we gotta wear black Timberland, black. We gotta wear this shit, huh? You know, I gotta go to Kmart, get me a jacket like that. Get me the Michael Jacksons or the gothic gloves with the biker gloves and shit. Right, some Planet Fitness gloves, put some spikes on it. Right, I gotta go to Ross and get me some fatigue men's pants with the zipper on the side, so I can put my pencils in it, and get me some well, I forgot what these called, man. Them damn duck boots and like duck hunting water boots and shit, waterproof boots, non-skids and shit. Can't even get no damn steel tools, right? Protect my toes and shit. I gotta get this warlike apparel, right? Gotta get the headband. You know, shave my beard. That's the warlike apparel. Got you. This is Isaiah 52:1. This is what Yahushua says we have to do to be in his army. Not what these niggas say, man. All right. Awake, awake, put on thy strength. This is thy strength. This is thy might. This is thy warlike apparel. All right. When he say put on the breastplate, I'm going to get that scripture too. O Zion, strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and unclean. Shake thyself, talking about spiritually, all right? Shake thyself from the dust. All right, why? Because that goes along with Amos 9:8, where he say he's going to close up the breaches thereof and seal it up so only the elect get this truth. And from that point on, if the elect get saved, then the Lord has sealed up that way to where only the elect can get it, and not the Gentiles and the 2/3 that are left without the temple. All right, the uncircumcised, meaning spiritually uncircumcised from this world. It says, shake thyself from the dust, arise, meaning the low condition in this world, from the confusion, the lies, deception. All right. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem, meaning rest. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter, man. All right, there's Revelation 19:8. It says, and to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen. And this is the garment we focusing on, the spiritual garment, trying to teach the right doctrine. What are you focused on? Whoever this guy is, man. All right. It says, and to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of the saints, man. So what does that mean? All right, this is what it means, man. This is us standing in Yahweh Hashem Shai's army. And this is that warlike apparel that we're supposed to put on. And that means what? Rightly dividing the word of truth, doing it righteously, keeping his laws to the best of your ability, growing your beard. How about that one, baby boy? This is Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. So that's why you say what? Wisdom crieth without, in the streets. And it also said that we may go into the gates of the nobles. That means into the what? Amongst their nobles, their elites and shit. And their court systems and what? Their marketplaces, what you call City Hall. All right. Now, that's the focus, man. All right. That's our wrestling. That's our war. That's what we fighting, right? Because the Lord said we as sheep amongst wolves. So to walk around warlike apparel and you ain't doing but embarrassing yourself. Why? Because everybody looking at you like, man, they ain't fighting no war. They ain't what war are they fighting? As it you fight the war of conquering your own sin through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. But obviously they're not doing that because they have the wrong doctrine. People still cutting their beards, doing all this crazy shit, leaving negative niggardly type of comments on sincere brothers' pages. Like being a little imp or a simp. What would you call it? Imp? Yeah, he's like an imp, a weak little demon. This is Ephesians 6:12. All right, no, actually verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. You see that? Now he looking at the brothers, judging them on the outward appearance. But that shows that he being more carnal, because you don't tell no brother, somebody will kick your ass nowadays, man. You walk up to somebody in a chef outfit or shit, any type of outfit nowadays, man. You don't know what people know. You gonna say you supposed to wear warlike apparel. What is that gonna prove? Why? A faggot could wear warlike apparel. You know what I'm saying? A homosexual could wear warlike apparel. Look at America's military. The thing is, you're supposed to wear your beard. That's warlike apparel, which this guy doesn't have, which is feminine. You're supposed to wear your righteous garment, meaning being spiritual, being brotherly, being meek, coming in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Coming in sincerity. If you're going to rebuke somebody, you rebuke them openly and sincerely. And you rebuke them about their garments, yeah, but prove it. Prove why we should join Isupk. Don't just say that shit. Stop being a damn cheerleader. A damn scoffer. All right, that's a novice, man. Now I'm going to read. It says, and stand therefore having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, not wearing a damn shield on your chest that you brought from the damn swap meet or had your cousin make it in the damn metal shop, and putting it on your chest like it's going to like it means something. Wearing bracelets, the fucking the superhero wrist bracelets and shit. Like they're trying to protect their arteries and shit. Like anybody about to cut your wrist. Damn, man. All right, it says, stand therefore having your loins girded about the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. And that's not peace jumping on somebody's comment board saying, hey, man, y'all look like y'all about to bake cakes and play basketball. Like, what? It dude had to be smoking something or drinking something, man. He had to be, man. When he left that comment, because that was very unprofessional. That was very out of order. That was very ignorant, because you don't know them brothers. to call them anything other than warriors. You know, you judge a man by his fruits. You judge a man by his works. All right, you judge a man by his apparel as well. But them brothers and me and all the other brothers, even Yahushua, is wearing a garment. You see that? Green garment down to the foot. You know? So you saying he about to bake a cake? Yeah, he baking a cake for you, all right? He baking a cake for you people over there last UPK, man. And this right here is a cut on you damn niggas, man. 1 Samuel 16:7. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, but I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth, right? He refused General Gehenna, right? He refused Elias UPK. He refused Polite. He refused LIUIC and GeoSissies, all these false camps, man. He refused y'all, man. It's true according to the doctrine. It could be proven. But y'all want to have the look and the clothing down. But that doesn't make you a man of the Lord, man. What makes you a man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is the spirit of truth, the spirit of brotherhood, the spirit of meekness, man, the spirit of reaching out to pull into the kingdom, right? Cutting down wickedness. People like you damn niggas over there, man. First thing I want to do is make threats and shit. Trying to threaten whoever with Esau's weapon, but afraid to threaten Esau. Scared of Esau. That makes you a cancer to your people, man. All right. Only anyone that's willing to destroy their own people. Outside of the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Now it says, because I have refused him, for Yahweh seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahweh looketh on the heart, man. You see that? People didn't know King David was a warrior, one of the best warriors. You know, he was a little boy, ruddy, you know, meaning young and had a soft look about him, all right? Meaning youthful, you know? A certain type of tone of complexion, but it wasn't red, like crimson, meaning crime, or red, or blood red, like Esau. Now, so, you know, and it's just clear, man. So I'm gonna get this real quick. See, this is what we focused on, man, because the scriptures say what? Wisdom gonna light up the face of those that lead many to righteousness, man. Their faith gonna make their face to shine. But you dudes, y'all in the dark, y'all wear shades and shit. People, you can wear shades from the sun, but when you prophesying, you know, they be having their heads covered a lot. They be having on big ass gypsy looking chains and all these crazy rings, and everybody big in their goddamn camp, man. Like somebody scared, man. You know, people have a lot of big people around, they scared. You know, it's like an inferiority complex or some fear shit, paranoia. You know what I mean? So that shows that they carnal, man. The Lord deals with small numbers, you know. So I'm going to read this. Sirach 11:1. It says, wisdom lifteth up the head of him that is of low degree. So that's what lifts you up, not you lifting yourself up to come over here to the truth, the home of the truth. The home of the truth. Like, how that shit sounds carnal, man. You know. It sounds carnal as hell. It sounds like a sales pitch. And you know, Johanna was a salesman. He's be selling a book talking about the RFID chip, saying that it exists, but now he's saying it doesn't exist. All right, so it says, Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach 11:1. Wisdom lifteth up the head of him that is of low degree, and maketh him to sit among great men. And that's what these brothers sitting among great men, you know, and even in the spirit. Why? Because they read in the scriptures and they believe sincerity. Now, verse 2, it says, commend not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. And that's twofold. Why? Because only a homosexual would judge another man, sitting there evaluating him according to how he look. Except if he look feminine, you know, you could tell the stature of a man according to that. But if you sitting there examining them, it's like y'all about to bake cakes and play ball. That shit sounds like real boring. For real. Verse 2, man. Commend not a man for his beauty, right? For his elegant look. Like all these glorious garments that they be having on. You know, don't commend them for that. It says, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. So don't hate a brother for choosing to wear humble clothing. How about that? All right. All right, so let me see. It says, the bee is little among such as fly, but her fruit is chief of the sweet things, man. So yeah, they claim all the brothers that's in the sincere truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that follow under Apostle Tahar on down, you know, under that umbrella. You know, they try to say that you know, like the most hated and shit. I know I'm most hated in Florida, Jacksonville, from certain state. Deal with these damn niggas out here, man. You know, that never meet you and they call you nigga. And then you got people in the truth that do you like that. You know, they niggas, they damn self. But then you got the damn 2/3 that hate you. You know, if you're really pushing this word, they're gonna be against you. That's why you hate the brothers. That's why you jumped out there like out the window like that and leaving that comment. This guy. Yeah, this guy right here. You know, just so you remember who I'm talking to. This guy here that left that comment. All right, that's why he jumped out the window. You know, them brothers ain't talking to you, man. Go on about your goddamn life. Do some videos, do some work. And come over to the home of the UPK. Scriptures say dress in warlike apparel. Y'all look like y'all about to play ball and bake cakes. Not a good look. Hey, man. Another thing is it's like 93 degrees down here in Florida. So we're not going to be dressing like you damn gypsy ass UPK Negroes. You know, we don't have to dress like that to be warriors, to be men of the Lord. You know, and plus I believe wearing all black. I used to wear that when I was in the world. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that wear all black all the time, there's something ain't right about them, man. There's something ain't right about their security. You know, the insecurity is about themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They put on the front of manhood. All right. But that's not being a man at all. Being a man is handling your household, handling your business, getting your life in order under Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, you don't tell another brother, you don't know what these brothers are going through. Like y'all about to bake cakes. Now if that'll trigger somebody, you know, they get carnal, which ain't gonna have, they're probably like that so you can feel important. But if somebody get carnal now, oh yeah, what you gonna, but you provoked them. The scriptures say you're not supposed to provoke your brother. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're supposed to stop being Twitter fingers, thumb thugging. You know, with your damn spikes on your knuckles. I don't know how you even do that shit. This guy here, man. Look like you about 43 years old, man. With, you know, shaving your damn beard. Commenting on damn social media, talking shit. No, you arch your eyebrows probably too. Cool out. That's the point. It says, verse 4. Boast not of thy clothing and raiment, and exalt not thyself in the day of honor. For the works of Yahweh are wonderful, and his works among men are hidden. You know, read that one more time, man. Boast not of thy clothing and raiment, and exalt not thyself in the day of honor. For the works of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai are wonderful, and his works among men are hidden. You know? It says, many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of have worn the crown. All right, I'm gonna skip down. It says, verse 9, it says, strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners, All right, sitting back with Isupk, just because you hear Johanna and them talking shit and certain people talking shit, now you want to jump out there and say, hey man, y'all rapists, y'all do that. Now you're being a follower. All right, a bandwagon boy. It says, my son, meddle not in many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent, and if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing, man. So you're gonna get the same judgment that's coming down on Johanna from y'all all following him, man. Claiming to be warriors, but you're only a threat to your own people. You're not a threat to the police, to the Esau. When they come up, y'all scatter just like everybody else. Why? Because Esau's in power right now. The scripture say we're gonna prophesy in sackcloth, be humble, prophets, kings, priests. This is Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, and the Isupk is the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, being a scoffer, man. Right? But his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And this dude obviously is not meditating in the law, because you got that baby bottom beard, that baby bottom face. You know what I'm saying? You got that novice face, man. All right, the scriptures do say we are his battle axe and weapon of war, but that's when Yahweh shows up, man. We're going to get the spiritual power and ability to do so. And you ain't going to have to dress like a damn warrior in that day to do so. You should always dress as a man. Say, gird up thy loins and show thyself to be men. And that's even in your actions, putting away childish things. All right, like leaving shit on comment boards and talking shit. Now this is 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, man. So that's what we are, a priesthood, man. A nation of kings and priests, right? And the Lord gonna make us warriors. And our war is to fight this spiritual fight, not walking around marching up the goddamn street. Being ordered, man, being ordered in the scriptures, being ordered in this truth, being ordered in your camp. Not just, all right, let me make sure your fringes is right. Make sure you step. All right, do your steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can, what the hell? I'd have marched right the hell up out of y'all damn camp instantly. Kept walking, marching all over the damn block. That's just it, man. So all right, so with that, man, I'm gonna end it there, man, because this is just some foolery, and it doesn't have to stop. I just wanted to kind of respond to it, because all the brothers are pushing, and the persecution is gonna come, but that's just it. It's a beautiful thing to be persecuted for dumbass reasons and for false reasons, for persecuted for being good. All right, I want to end it with the scripture. This is Matthew 5 and 8. Blessed are the poor, pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh. Pure meaning focusing on teaching the sincere doctrine, not worrying about your damn garments. We just follow what the standard scriptures say in wearing a garment in the book of Numbers, to put the fringes on the bottom, make a square, cut some square linen material, and cut a circle in the middle, sew it up, make sure it don't look ripped or rent, and you might add a little stuff to it. That's just it. All right. But it's not for a reason to try to wear warlike apparel and all that shit, trying to look tough for what? For what? You're supposed to be tough, not look tough. You're supposed to look like a prophet. You're supposed to look like the prophets did back in the day. They wasn't wearing black boots, black Versace's, and then Black Panther berets and shit, spiked gloves. That's not what Peter was wearing. So why the hell y'all wearing it and trying to get us to wear it? So this is Matthew 5 And it says, blessed are the peacemakers, right? The ones that go up into the gaps and that make peace between Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the children of Israel by drawing people back to Yahushua in sincerity and the truth. Right? And truth meaning speaking the whole truth according to the scriptures, not leaving out stuff like asking. I asked Isupk, hey, tag me in your lesson. Show me when the Sabbath is. Show me in the scriptures where it says it's going to be an embargo instead of the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Show me in the scriptures where Sabbath oath means Sabbath or rest, because it doesn't. It means what? Armies. And your leader couldn't break that down. I'm pretty sure there's many other scriptures that he can't break down. That's the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, knowing them scriptures, knowing the prophecies, and the things you don't know, you admit it. You know, and you meek, and you in an encouragement spirit, and you tear down and you chastise the wicked, not bullying. All right, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So they wearing a garment and they're being persecuted for it. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake, man. That's why them brothers wearing that garment, for Yahushua's sake. All right? Wearing sackcloth. People thought we was homeless one time. This weekend, damn Edomites at the jewelry store. They called the police. The police came up and said, yeah, they said some homeless people out here teaching. You know, brothers ain't homeless, man. We put on that garment because that's what the scriptures say wear, and I see why. And I love it, man. It gives us a low degree to where we're not exalting ourselves, man. It's beautiful, man. I'm so thankful for that, and the brothers are thankful for that. So you can keep come on with your shit talking and you're saying, hey, y'all wearing dresses. Hey, y'all brothers wearing garments. Y'all, that's not a garment. Y'all supposed to wear shields and boots. Man, listen, that shit played out like bell bottoms, wearing tall ass black boots like the damn Ku Klux skinheads and shit. All right, the Black Panthers. That's what Isupk on. Even IUIC, they on that shit too. They in the damn army. They'll talk shit against their own people. Just like ICGJC, which under Comfy. But when it come to Esau, they ain't no army. They ain't surrounding the courthouses. They ain't outside the UN and NATO. They ain't no goddamn army. Stop playing, man. Y'all not surrounding the Bloods and the Crips and all these gangs, man. Stop playing, man. Y'all talking shit to people with Bibles. Pull somebody else's leg, yo. You know, that's what y'all doing, man. Now it says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you, man. All right, and this is what the prophets was wearing right here, sackcloth. See that? They could take that same garment and sew it up a certain way, and they can make it into a bag where they can carry back food, you know, potatoes. It's like a potato sack. All right, so that's what that is, man. Low degree of clothing, what the prophets wore when they taught. Yeah, why? Because we're going to get spiritual garments right now. That's what we focused on. And someday we're going to get our glorious garments to where we're going to be able to even dress our animals in garments and gold and different things like that. Nobody want to wear this shit over here, man. You know? You got to wear whatever clothing, but I'm just saying, like, trying to dress like y'all, man. These dudes here, I'm not trying to walk around like that. Not like this guy. Won't catch me in that, brother. You on your own, Jack. So with that, I'm gonna say, death to the wicked, man. Pray the Most High curse this dude. Real rap, man, because that's real negative what he doing. He moving in the spirit of a snake. Anybody affiliated with him, I pray Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and chastising angels against you, man. Just chastise you a little bit in your life and make you feel the suffering that you was trying to put on these younger brothers. Instead, I pray that he put it on y'all, you know, and make you feel what you wanted them to feel. In some way and someday, man, I pray that, man. Name Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. I'll say Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Bahashim Harakak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. And shalom to you Akim and Agwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. With that, I'm going to say shalom to the sincere and peace to the elect, man. Just keep believing, man. You know, don't sweat the small stuff. Small thing to a giant.